Good morning, this is Linda again, and I have a large chunky journal to share with you today. It's a hardcover, 6 by 9. She's a very vintage, old looking book. She's got a hardcover, and she's got all of this decoupaging going on, pieces that like pieces of mail that somebody mailed to some, years ago. And she's got a fabric cover that has been distressed all the way around. She's got cardstock underneath, navy cardstock, craft cardstock, and then this printed cardstock here. And then all of this have been cut out and added to the front to give it this collagey, piecey look. And then I put this little white fabric flower here and a little gemstone right in the center just to give it some glitzy look to her. She's got 148 pages and 4 full-size envelopes, and like I said, she's been distressed all the way around. She's got the burlap and lace on the spine that's right over the fabric, and then on the back are the coordinating pieces. It's fabric, navy cardstock, craft cardstock that has been printed, and this was a purchased package, not from Etsy but from the store. I think I got it at Michael's or Hobby Lobby. And then an envelope has been placed right here. So, and like I said, everything has been distressed with vintage photos, so she looks like the book has been around for a very long time. And she has that hardcover for sure. And so let's take a look inside and see what you think. Now on inside, and her name is Ellie. Did I tell you her name is Ellie? On the inside is some of Tim Holtz fabric. And then you have throughout, you're going to see a lot of these vintage real postcards that I purchased. And I just had a few of them, and I put them in here. And these library cards are very vintage looking. So everything in this book looks like it's been around for a very long time. So if you like them real vintage looking, this book is for you. You got a big side pocket here that has been scallop cut over the printed paper. Cotton lace, and then this is got the burlap, showing the burlap lace there. The main colors of this, if you couldn't tell already, is blue, navy blue. So I mean, and you got a pocket here that is backed by navy cardstock, white cotton lace. This is sari silk, and then a gemstone there. You've got some cheesecloth with a silk stem here that I put over the cheesecloth. So I mean, there's a lot going on in this book. It was just really amazing and so much fun for me to do. A lot of your pages are going to be rounded corners, and you're going to see, like I said, a lot of individual vintage postcards that were actually written out by these people to these people. Like this one is 1913. It's got the date right there, the postmark date. And on this, and this is the music page. Navy blue cardstock tabs that have been doubled for extra strength. And then you've got glitter, Tim Holtz glitter washi tape throughout, and then you've got large pockets throughout. You're going to find a lot of the pages have been reinforced with some kind of cardstock and layered, like this one has that glittery rose washi tape from Tim Holtz. And then you've got Golgain ribbon on this side of the paper. And another blue page that comes with this set, little butterflies. Scalloped corner pocket up at the top with a little lace flower. I have these matte gemstones from Prima and that's, you're going to see some of those throughout. Red sari silk, just been attached to the page. A double pocket here with a distressed index card, a little, and then you have the Gauguin ribbon again with this little baby green button and red sari silk. And then some of these pages are just from some of my stash. It's not part of the package that I just added in here. And then I did stamping like on the tracing paper. Here you have a large pocket, side pocket. You have these garden seed envelopes that you can name and put your garden seeds in. Line paper, stamping, just little decorations throughout. A full-size navy cardstock trimmed in this beautiful cotton lace. Again, trimming the edges of the paper. Since this was vintage, meant to be really a vintage book, that's why the buttons have been used, because they would have had buttons back then, and little things like that. You know, little pieces of paper here and there. This is a recipe card for, it's got something that's got cabbage in it. That was handwritten a long time ago. It is a vintage piece. Another library card. Another button, little glitzy gem. Another antique postcard that I printed out. Then you have the ribbon here and the flower. A little booklet. This is a letter. A little pocket there. Ledger paper, coffee stains, double pocket. So let's just flip through here. Another one of those silk leaves. These are from Prima. Another silk leaf that's put on cheesecloth with a little gemstone. Full-size envelope that was decorated a little bit on the top. A reinforcement here. A little of an old piece of notebook paper that has been ripped out and glued to that paper, front and back, along with that ribbon. Another double pocket with a bunch of ephemera. This one has lines on the front, plain on the back. Looks very old. And then you have a triple pocket here with the ribbons and the washi tape and the flower and a gemstone. Now on the tabs, they are the blueprints of the pages on one side and then the navy cardstock on the other side that I did. Doubled them up. And a lot of cutouts with the washi tape throughout. Since she's a large book, I could give you large pieces. Now this is a double pocket. But this one's so tiny. This is about the best that I could find. So I think I would just leave that there. Unless you've got something. It's about the size of a postage stamp, I think. Man, it just left my mind. Isn't that terrible? I want to say Edith Holden. Is that right? Book. I have one of her books. Tape. Another big pocket. This is from an antique set of encyclopedias. That the set is antiques, but it's also about antiques, so it's double antique then, I guess. So this is one of the pieces that I chose to do first. It is really, I'm not into antiques, but I thought the book was very interesting. Here it is. Here you can see a better picture of it, and it's just fun to look at, you know. Let me make sure I have this upside down. Nope. Going the wrong way. There. It's fun to look at the pieces. See, here it is. Here's the bottom part. It's really a beautiful piece if you're into that, which I'm more a traditional type of girl. Another one of letters that somebody wrote. I hope I'm right on that, but I'm not sure. That's what came to my head anyway. The edge, the edge burlap ribbon with the white ribbon attached to it. And then this is just an envelope here. It's supposed to come out, I think. Don't remember, but I'll just stick it right there. Green fabric with a decoupage of something, letter, and then the Fussy Cuts flower pasted on front. And here is another large old antique ad for a clock, a man's watch probably, and it just goes right in there. You have cardstock, ribbon, and sari silk being layered. More of the red sari silk. Another vintage receipt. This is a cottage cheesecake recipe that was handwritten back in the day. And here you have another triple layer going on. You have the cardstock, the ribbon, and the ribbon, and then you have this, and this is cut out flowers. Another vintage library card. Script stamping a little bit throughout. And this is a checkout for the book from a library. And this is $19.95, and it's from Canada. From a Canadian library. Another one of Edith Holden's, I'm going to say that, book. A double pocket. We're getting almost to the end. Another library card, another full-size envelope. And on the back, you've got this Graphic 45. It came out of one of her sets, and so I used it as a pocket. And this is a 1977 library card. 1976, 77, and then it goes all the way up to 1988. So the book was not popular. It wasn't checked out from 1977 all the way for 10 years, 19 87. A little cheesecloth, heavy ribbon, and a cutout flower there. And then as a pocket, it's one of these old recipe little cards. Another double pocket. A large tag in this corner pocket. Edith Holden. I hope that's right. Y'all can give me a correction down at the bottom if it's not. Tape in one of these little green buttons. Some new washi tape that I have, silk that I have that is printed. It's really pretty. I'll be using that quite often. The green and the lavender colors, and then some lace. And then we're going to end with this very vintage ad card. And another one of these postcards, vintage postcards, which is 1907. And that is Ellie. So I hope that you enjoyed her. She's a real chunky girl, and she'll be coming with a ribbon around her also, probably a navy or a lighter blue, not sure. And I hope that you enjoyed her. Leave me some comments below, please, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.